everybody, welcome back to the Fiore Boys Racing Channel. I'm John and we are at Summit Point Motorsports Complex. As you can see here, we're taking in some motorcycle action because our event is still running, but we're not able to run our car in the rain. So we're going to take in all the sights that we can and enjoy what we got while we're here down at Summit Point. So I knew that we were done with our weekend as soon as I took off here. The clutch was slipping. It didn't really present itself until it got a little bit warmer. But basically, it had warped somewhere in the time frame between the last time we ran the car and this pass here. And it was enough to get around the track a couple times, but by the end of these 2 laps, the car just would not even move, as you'll see later on. But I figured I'd take a couple laps anyway, just to kind of see the track and get an idea what it was going to be like for the next time I go there, which probably won't be for another year. So I am going to look forward to running this track again. It seems like it's pretty fun if it's dry. So we'll give that another shot next year, I hope. As you can probably hear, I'm modulating the throttle and the car is just not responding to anything. So all I could do is try to maintain a decent speed and just kind of inch my way through the course. Again, this was just a sight run that I didn't get to do the day before because it was raining. So it was kind of beneficial to see everything like that and not be able to go at speed because there were some areas that were pretty treacherous, as I understand it. And I did confirm in the Snoopy's nose, I think they call it, that it was pretty slick coming out of that one off-camber turn. I'm not sure what number it is, but even going at 15 miles an hour or whatever it was starting to step out on me. So thanks to the guys that warned me about it. I appreciate them. But here we go for our second lap, and pretty much as soon as I take the green for the second lap, I was already pretty concerned that I wouldn't be able to finish the lap. So kind of just nursed it through. As you can see here, I'm just playing with the throttle, trying to keep things under my feet, so to speak. But basically this is, how the rest of the run went, and there's nothing exciting. I wish I was, but upgrades are coming, and hopefully we don't have to have this same issue again, ever, I hope. I hope you guys enjoyed this in-car camera stuff, even though it wasn't the most exciting.
Yep, I heard it.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
I think it's in neutral.
Oh my God! Why? So I haven't.
It's only 1,800 pounds.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, there's something that's hung up on that. That does not feel like it's rolling free. Yeah.
Here, let me pull this back. Maybe the clutch will help.
That,
I'm going to pull the clutch out.
okay.
If that helps. And all the donuts right out.
Well, everybody, another disappointing weekend. Our clutch took a crap yet again, despite having all of the correct settings, and I double checked with the manufacturer to make sure that I had everything right. Unfortunately, I don't think that clutch is good for this application, so hopefully we can get that figured out. I talked to another racer who has one that might work for our situation, and I'm going to grab it this week, get it in the car as soon as possible. Hopefully we can make it out for the next event, but we'll see. Since I'm out early and that there is more than half a day left of racing, I volunteered to do some corner working, and hopefully I can get some good shots of the guys that are getting through here pretty well. Hopefully I don't have any shots of anybody that doesn't get through here well, because I don't like seeing broken race cars.
First on track, we have Tim Lewis and his 2007 Honda Civic. This is his warm-up lap. What you do when you do this is you go out there and you take one warm-up lap before you take the green for your 2 laps, and then once you're done with your 2 laps, and you come into the pits. That was a little bit contrary to some other racers' beliefs this weekend, but there goes Mike Robinson flying by as usual. You can expect a good time out of Mike. He's doing fantastic this year. Watch him come into this turn. Man, that's a long bitch going through there. That wing almost took my damn head off. There goes Tim again, going down the back stretch. No missed gears there. Kind of expected out of a Honda Civic, but then again, Tim isn't your normal person. I mean, the guy works on high voltage every day. There goes Mike again, flying by. Again, almost taking my head off. Wow. There goes that 1999 Catfish Camaro. Looks like Mike even extended out the turn a little bit more. There goes Tim again, flying by like a warm swarm of bees. Here he comes at us again. Oh boy, he's coming straight at us! Oh no, we're good. Okay. Alright, our next pair. We got Bill Feist, 2024 Jedi. Finish out his lap. Sensational lap by Tim Lewis. 5-2-3. Listen to this bitch scream. It's coming right at you. Okay, I expected a little bit more sparks and theatrics out of you, Bill. Okay. Here we go. We got Sean Fraley in his 2004 store. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. But he's coming right at us down the stretch here. 1 second he's at the end of the stretch, and the next he's, well, we're going to turn around and look at old Bill Feist. And then we're going to take a glance back over to our left. We're just going to focus in on Bill. Bill's car has Hayabusa, supercharged Hayabusa, in a 800-pound car, and that's a pretty potent combination. It is out of 2004. And coincidentally, his brother, Jason Fraley, is the president of the Pennsylvania Hillclimb Association. There goes Bill Feist again. Looks like Bill has got a hell of a lap there. A little softer through that turn as from the one before, but he's getting through there. There goes Sean again, sticking that entry perfectly. There goes Sean to finish out a strong run. There goes Joe again. These things are powered by snowmobile engines, so they don't have gears. They have like a CVT type transmission. And they get going. Those tiny little suckers are freaking little darts. But it's not something you'd want to mess around with too much. There ain't a whole lot around it. I got to sit in Joe's there. You're basically laying flat on the ground. Not the most pleasant seating position, but, you know, it's fast. There goes another version of the same car from the same class, except this one looks like a 7-Up can. This one is being driven by Brandon Zlowski. It is a 2000 Red Devil T2. I have not met Brandon, but sure he is. Great guy. This has been your presentation of the Pennsylvania Hillclimb Association run at the Jefferson Circuit at Summit Point in West Virginia. I'm John Fiore signing off. Goodbye.
Well, everybody, it's been about 2 weeks since the event, and we didn't have the best luck. We lost our clutch yet again with that whole deal. I do have a new clutch that's coming in the mail. It was significantly more money. However, I do think that this is the end of our problems with this, so knock on wood. I talked directly to the representatives at Tilton Engineering, and we both surmised that the clutch that we've had for all this time just isn't cutting it. It's not big enough. And so this one that we've been running was a 7 1/4 twin disc clutch. We're moving to a 8.5 inch triple disc clutch, and it should hold all the horsepower that we have to throw at it. Hoping that all goes to plan. If it does, great. We're going to get that car out and do some testing as soon as possible. I also want to add that there is going to be a second part to this video, which is me repairing the clutch, and that includes taking it all out, ordering. Obviously, it's already been done, and doing all that stuff. So as soon as we get that in, we're going to complete out that video, hopefully. Might even release that part before the clutch is in. It depends on our timeline. So we'll really take a look at that as soon as we can. And then there are a few other parts that I have been throwing on, little things here and there, and then something that's a little bit less subtle. Without further ado, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.